Hold on, it's kind of slow. It's kind of slow. Oh, yes. Okay, I got it. I see it coming. I see it coming. All right, I'm going to hit the box. Hold on. Linda. Yes, Linda. Hit the unmute button.
Hello.
Hey, Linda. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Doing well.
Another amazing webinar, Amanda.
Thank you so much.
I'm speaking pretty quietly here because it's 10 to 1 in the morning and all the family are in bed and they're going to be going nuts now, but I don't care. I just want to say, like, anyone that's watching this webinar, I've only been involved with SSM for, it would be my 12-week anniversary on Friday. I came into the SSM space thinking that I was quite knowledgeable working online. Turns out not. I've unlearned so much that I was taught, and the training, because this educational platform is like nothing I've ever come across in 5.5 years working online. It's fantastic. I've learned a ton of stuff. It's real. The community is amazing, and the traffic converts and it works. I just can't say enough good things about it. I'm loving it, loving it.
Thanks so much, Linda. And if you don't mind letting them know, you don't have to tell them how much, but have you made money being in this?
Yeah. In the time that I've been with SSM, so when the pay dropped for this week, I was at $5,550.
In 12 weeks.
In 12 weeks, yeah. It's blowing my mind, I'm not going to lie. It's blowing my mind.
Congratulations, Linda.
No, thank you, because if it's not for you, it wouldn't be possible for anyone. So you are the traffic queen, most definitely.
Thank you so much. And congratulations again. Linda,
thank you very much.
I didn't know it was only 12 weeks. I thought it was longer than that. Wow.
I know.
That happened so fast.
It has gone fast, but if anyone that's watching this, definitely get back to the person that's invited you onto this webinar. Pester the life out of them. Don't do what I did. I stalked someone for 6 weeks and wasted time. Just get hold of them, get in their inbox and ask them, you know, to get you on board. It's brilliant.
Thank you so much, Linda. And get some rest.
I can't sleep at night anymore.
Okay, we're gonna move on to Rhonda. I'm gonna find you and hit the button, Rhonda. Rhonda, can you hear me?
Hi, Amanda. Can you hear me?
Rhonda, yes. How you doing?
Hi, great. Oh my God, I love Linda's testimony. She cracks me up. But it's so much fun listening to the testimonies, and I just have to say, being in the online space, trying to build a business since about 2012, like I've done a bunch of programs. Sadly, I'm gonna admit it, and they were like all basically the same, right? So you get to the point where you're like, why am I going to buy another training or another program, because nothing is working? And you know, but you hold out hope, right? Because you see all these people winning online, and you're like, what am I possibly missing? Like, what am I doing wrong, right? And it's very frustrating. So I have to admit, when I was first approached with this program, I was very skeptical, because I was like, I am not spending any more money on another training program. Like, that's literally how I felt, because it's just like everyone you do was just the same. Anyways, it was one of my good friends, so I trusted her a lot. So I jumped in, and I have to say, from the very first training, I was literally mind blown. Like, I was just sitting there watching the training going, what? Like, why has nobody told me this before? Like, you know, the way you break it down, it's so simple, and the steps are so simple, and I love the way you do break it down. So all you literally have to do is watch those trainings. Like, even if it's something you don't understand, just pause the video and do it, go back, follow the next step. It's broken down in a way that anybody can follow it and have success. So I've really appreciate everything that you put out there, and just the way you have the training so easy and understandable, and what you're sharing is just like you said, people don't share it. It's like a big secret in the industry, right? And you're just pleading with people, and all they tell you is like, well, if I can do it, you can do it. But they never tell you how to do it, right? And you're racking your brain over here. So, best decision I ever made, by far. So I just want to say thank you for putting this program together. And it's just amazing and inspiring seeing so many people have success with it all the time, every day.
Yes, thank you so much, Rhonda. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome. Okay, we're gonna have one more, and I seen this person name come. Hopefully she's still on. Hey, Sarah, I'm hitting the mute button. Can you hear me, Sarah?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. You know, I love having webinars. I'm doing great.
Look forward to these every week.
Yes.
Definitely. So I just want to say I completely resonate with both Linda and Rhonda. I've done online. I've been in this space for a few years. I kind of dabbled because I just really never knew what I was doing, and like so many people, I came on thinking, oh, this is awesome. I'm gonna make money, and it's gonna be easy, and life's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And I know that that's
Don't forget Rachel
possible,
Maddow.
and I will get there. But it didn't happen the way I thought it was going to, because again, we weren't told what we needed to know. And for about the year before I joined SSM, which I joined in August, it's been 5 months. I was really frustrated because people kept saying, you've got to brand yourself. You've got to brand yourself. You got to brand yourself. And I'm like, great. How? I had no idea how. I didn't know what to do. I didn't understand funnels. I didn't understand what I should post, what I shouldn't post. And when I first heard about this, like Rhonda, I was very, very skeptical. Had gone through just a really ugly situation in a company that I'm with. I'd spent so much money on training. And I was just like, really? I mean, is this just gonna be more of the same stuff? And to be honest, when I first started it, when I first got in and first started the training, at first, even then, I was like, is this for real? Can this really be real? I mean, and I would touch base with, the person that's, I'm like, okay, so how does this really work? I was asking a lot of questions. I'm like, this can't be, because it was so unlike anything I'd ever seen before. It was not what I expected. It was not, it just wasn't. It wasn't anything like I expected. So it took me just a little while to truly jump in and trust it, because I was so hesitant and so skeptical and untrusting. And I am so glad that I stuck with it. And my husband jumped in with me too. And there he is. Because I was like, okay, this is really working. And I have to say, up until even the first month, I used to be so stressed. I did 90-day blitzes. I did the lists. I did the cut and paste messages. And he was watching me the first year I was in my current company, and how stressed I was. And I lost sleep, and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible because of the I'm going to say lack of leadership. It wasn't the leadership, it was the lack of leadership. And being told all the wrong things, what I know now are the wrong things to do, and how bad they felt and disingenuine. And now I don't have that constant pit in my stomach. I don't have that knot. I don't have the constant stress. I still have some, because that's just part of doing business. I mean, you have to have a little bit of pressure, otherwise you don't go anywhere.
Yep.
But it's not like that huge, dark, black cloud hanging over my head, so thank you. You don't have any idea how much we appreciate what you've done. And we are so grateful that we were introduced and that we stuck with it, even through our skepticism. And here we are, 5 months later, and we're not going nowhere.
Yes, thank you so much, Chris and Sarah. I love you guys. Power couples. And I love the fact that you guys work together. It's just amazing. It really is amazing. And one of the things that I want to say is, it's nothing wrong with not trusting something or having your guard up, right? Because think about it, me coming from being a part of 25 opportunities, it was like when a guy approached me and my mentor, he's like, yeah, I'm going to help you. And I'm like, oh, well, what is it going to cost me? And he's like $150. I'm like, okay, I guess I could lose that. I already had this in my head. Like I was going to invest this money and it was going to be just another waste of time, right? More wasted time. But it actually turned out to be something magical. And sometimes that's what it takes. I remember my uncle telling me when I was extremely young, you know, he used to always tell me how bright I was. And then he said to me, he's like, you know what? I used to always come to him with little things that I wanted to try. Like, I want to learn how to swim and be a lifeguard. And then I want to run track. And then I want to do this and I want to do that. And I remember him telling me one day, he said, you know what? Try everything. Because one thing, all it takes is for one thing to work. And this, I was a kid. My uncle told me this when I was young. Try everything, because all it takes is for one thing to work, just one. And the more things that you try, you'll find what you're good at, and that's what's going to help you to win. And I didn't really understand it, but it's in my brain, like he said it to me yesterday. Try everything. Do everything. So everything that I loved, that I really wanted to do and try, like the programs that I went through, I just did it. I didn't hesitate. I just did it. And then of course, after being burnt 25 times, it was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. But then what he said to me is stuck in the back of my head. And when that gentleman called me, he called my cell phone. That was one thing that was a little bit different because nobody ever really called me. But he's like, I could mentor you. I don't mind. If you're teachable, I'll teach you. And I'm happy I said yes, because it could have been so easy to say no, especially after going through so many opportunities. But I'm so happy I said yes, because it was life-changing. You know, I did 50,000 in my first year in 2016, doubled it in 2017, tripled it. I remember my accountant saying to me, "Amanda, it looks like you hit the lotto." And it was so funny, and I never thought of it that way. I was working hard, but what I was doing was working, and that's what it's all about. You know, having the two mesh, you know, having it come together. And it starts off with mentorship. And, you know, you have the right mentor, the right people around you, you will start to see success. So I just want to say thanks to everyone that came out this evening. Thanks for all of the testimonies. That was great, guys. Get back again to the person that invited you if you have any questions. We look forward to seeing you again every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay inspired and stay blessed, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.